In fact, let's read what the New York Times said about it. We'll put it up on the screen. Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg needs to drop the political punditry and the name-calling. Just imagine if this were the 2000 election and the resolution of the election depended on a Supreme Court decision. Could anyone now argue with a straight face that Justice Ginsburg's only guide would be the law? And Joe, that's the biggest problem here. I mean, she can say, I shouldn't have said it, but it's out there. Everyone knows how she feels. So if she has to decide something with regard to, you know, the election, like we saw in 2000, or with anything else that is related to this potential president, it's really an issue. She would have to recuse herself, no?
Well, again, she's apologized, but look, I agree. But the politicization of the court has been going on for, you know, good 10, 12, 16 years. I mean, starting back with a lot of Americans who still question the decision by the court on the Bush-Gore race in the year 2000. And then you have now the GOP not even allowing hearings on Merrick Garland, you know, and keeping a seat vacant. So this was always, the court was going to be front and center in this election. And when you see even, you know, a lot of the arguments to go after the Never Trump people is, look, you got to be with Trump, unified around him because of the court. You can't let Hillary Clinton appoint justices. That's one of the arguments the Trump people have been using. So, yes, this Ginsburg, the statements, even with the apology, I do think plays in a helpful way for Trump to rally Republicans to his cause that he might not be able otherwise to rally to him. So, yeah, I mean, I'm glad she apologized, but I think that, but to argue about the politics of the court, that's now been the whole year's been about that. Otherwise, Garland would be have hearings and we'd be having a vote right now.
I just want to correct one thing with Joe. The battle didn't start with Gore versus Bush. The battle started when one of the greatest justices in my lifetime was taken out by Judge Bork, who was her seatmate on the appeals court in D.C. Was one of the great legal minds, and the policy really began then. Well,
no, I'm not. I don't disagree with that. I'm just saying politics have been going back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's all changed so much. It's reality TV a little bit everywhere, I guess, these days.